Hey everyone, it's the Chaplain here coming to you live with War Ensemble. This is Germany Turn 3, and have we got a show for you today. Really quickly, Moose Cow had to roll it for me, but there was a Russian sub convoying the Germans. He rolled a 2 and a 4, so the Germans will lose 2 of their IPCs. And then I'm going to go ahead and put these up here to try to remind me that I need to throw those dice for myself, against myself later. Germany turned 3. I went ahead and did tech and put it in our chat. Germany got a 3. Japan got a 6. US, UK, and Russia. And Japan's ready to go. Russia got the second best option, and the US got the worst option. So that's fun. After my convoy from last turn, I have this much money. So this is 3 on tech, 13 on an infantry and a factory. I'm buying 4 more artillery, 4 more infantry after that, and 2 tanks. And I got some combat to declare. I'll be assaulting Normandy. I'll be assaulting Holland, Belgium. And it'll just look like this: an infantry from Paris and an artillery, and infantry and an artillery. And then I will send the fighter to one of them and the tactical to the other. It doesn't matter, they're going to go land back in Western Germany, so I don't worry about dice, and it's still a 3. So there are those combats. Over here on the Eastern Front, actually, let me see if I can get you a better angle here, friends. This is a little bit better. All right. Oh, help me. All right, here we go. Walking into Viborg. It's not worth anything, so I'll go ahead and flip it over. From Finland, 7 infantry, and from Karelia, 1 infantry. So there will be 8 infantry in Viborg. Into Belarus, I'm attacking your Russian with 2 infantry and 1 artillery. From Lithuania into Bryansk, I'm sending an artillery from Western Ukraine and a mech, 2 mech, now 1 mech. 1 mech, 2 mech, 2 mech from Bryansk, or from Ukraine into Bryansk. Into Rostov, I'm sending 3 infantry from Ukraine and the artillery. And then, let me see here, I'm also going to, from Romania, fly 2 infantry, 1, 2, 3. And then this bomber will go. He went 1, 2, 3. Now he's going to go 4, 5, 6. So I'll just leave him there. And then from Bessarabia, I'm going to fly this bomber 1, 2. Drop off 2 more guys. So he went 1, 2. He'll go 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, he'll go 5. Alright, into Belarus. Let's see here. I have a bunch of planes in Bessarabia. I will send a fighter and tactical from Bessarabia, 1, 2, up to Belarus. So these planes will all have 2 left. Or these 2 planes will have 2 left, rather. Into Rostov from Ukraine. A fighter and tactical from Ukraine. I just said that. They'll have 1 left. Tanks are staying there. A fighter and tactical from Bessarabia will also go 1, 2. So they'll have 2 left. And then I think that's it for the combat. That is it for the combat. Let's go to the tray. Here we go. In Belarus, I have an infantry and an infantry artillery paired with a fighter and a tactical. And you have one Russian defender in Belarus. I got 3 hits, so I take it, and you missed. So Belarus falls to the Germans, +1. In Bryansk, you have 2 defenders. And I have not thought that one through. Bessarabia still has a fighter and tactical in it. I haven't thrown the dice in that battle yet. I'm going to go ahead and send them from Bessarabia. They're going to fly 2, so they'll have 2 left. I got to mark that. Alright, here's my attack in Bryansk. I got 4 hits. Wiped you out. Your defense, 2 hits. So I will lose an artillery and a mech. I'll leave a mech there. Alright, Bryansk falls to the Germans. Now, if, really quickly for the record, you think it was uncouth or unbecoming for me to decide later to send those 2 planes into the battle, you saw that my 2 reds hit. So we could let it stand, or you could protest, and then my planes just get extra movements. Alright, into Rostov. I have 1 artillery, 2 tacticals, and 2 fighters, along with 7 infantry in total. So there are 6 unpaired and 1 paired, and you have 4 infantry defending. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. You see those clearly. Your defense, you got 2 hits, so I will lose 2 infantry. 1, 2. Check that out. Alright. So there are 5 infantry remaining in Rostov, along with the artillery, and that's worth 2. Okay. In Normandy, I have infantry artillery and a tactical, and you have a Brit, and it's the same dice all around for Holland. So here's Normandy. I got 3 hits. Your defense is a miss, so Normandy fell with no German casualties. That is Holland, Belgium, 3 hits. Your defense is a miss, so no German casualties on the French coast. That is +5 to the Germans, -5 from the Brits. Checking out the rest of my stuff. I think I've moved all the monies, everything. All right, let's go. Non-combat. I activated Vichy, so the rules state that I have to retreat. So I will move this here, this mech from Vichy up. The fighter and tactical that went to Holland and Normandy, they're going to return to Western Germany. Okay, let's see. Get you up here. Alright, so that's Vichy. Alright, to of the planes that went to Rostov, they have to land in Ukraine because they only had one move left. All right. Two of the planes that went to Rostov had 2 movements left. They are also just going to land in Ukraine. The fighter tactical that went from Bessarabia into Bryansk had 2 moves left. They are going to actually fly to eastern Poland, where these 3 planes cannot move because that's their landing spots. The planes that flew into Belarus have 2 movements left. They are going to land in eastern Poland. Okay. Non-combat movements. 2 artillery from eastern Poland into western Ukraine, along with the 2 infantry in eastern Poland going to western Ukraine. And infantry in Bessarabia is going to walk into Ukraine. The AAA and 2 artillery in Bessarabia are going into Ukraine. Infantry and artillery and AAA in Romania are going to rail into, you guessed it, Ukraine. And I'll chip all this up later. Okay. 5 tanks in Berlin are going to drive into eastern Poland. One, 2. 3 artillery in Berlin are going to rail 1, 2, 3 into western Ukraine. Alright, so 3 have railed. That means 2 more can rail. 1. I'm going to rail 2 infantry from Berlin into eastern Poland. So there are 3 infantry remaining in Berlin. Alright. Infantry in western Germany. I think I'm going to leave them there. There's 5 in there. I think I've moved everything that I want to move. Now I just have to place my units. Alright, in my Ukraine factory, I'm going to build 2 artillery and 2 tanks. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artillery. And there will be 4 tanks. Chip this up. I don't like chipping up my tanks. I think it's scary looking to be looking at just a horde of tanks. There's a couple AAA. So I'll chip those up. Alright, here we go. Alright, so that was the max build in Ukraine. Then I'm going to put the minor factory that I'm building up here in Finland. I'm going to build 3 infantry and an artillery in Romania, and then an artillery in western Germany and 2 infantry in Paris. I think that's it. Alright. Looks like Germany is at 52 on the tracker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 52. We'll do an audit later. We've had a couple discrepancies. Mostly due to my bad math. So there's that. Just looking at my national objectives real quick. Alright. I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. I get a +7 for Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. I don't have enough subs, and I do have armistice with France, so that's another 3, which is 10 in total in addition. So I'll have 62 to spend. Oh, but speaking of subs, these 2 subs are no longer convoying in A16 because I'm going to move them up 1, 2, and A1. So that was a non-combat movement. I haven't done my disposition yet, so okay. I do have to roll against myself, the convoy raid, the Russian sub against me, see how much money I'm going to lose, and then I'll do my disposition. I lose $2. So the Germans have $60 to spend on their next turn. It sounds like 10 tanks to me. Hoo, glory. I'm going to go ahead and put these dice back up there. That was a 2 and a 4. Alright, so if they move, they move. Cool. German disposition. I have a fighter in El Alamein. I have an infantry artillery in Normandy, infantry artillery in Holland, 2 infantry, 2 mech, and a AAA in Paris. AAA, fighter, tactical, artillery, 5 infantry in Western Germany. There are 3 infantry in Berlin. There are 8 infantry in Viborg, 2 infantry and an artillery in Belarus, 2 infantry, a AAA, 2 tacticals, 2 fighters, an air transport, and 5 tanks in eastern Poland. 3 infantry, artillery, air transport in Romania. Infantry in Bessarabia is actually going to walk into Ukraine. He didn't get to move up. He's moving up now. In Ukraine, there are 2 infantry, 4 tanks, 5 artillery, 2 fighters, 2 tacticals, 2 AAAs. In Rostov, there are 5 infantry and an artillery. In Bryansk, there is a mechanized. In western Ukraine, there are 5 artillery and 2 infantry. I already did Belarus. 2 subs and A1. I think that's it. Germany has 60. I rolled my convoy. Everyone's paying for their tech this turn. I have already paid for mine. So there's that. I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you.